It is Honorable Duale who's trading in charcoal using the Kenyan military in Somalia. This is known. Madam Speaker, a terrorist cannot call innocent people terrorists.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. The poison of a snake is always located in the head, but not on the tail or in the stomach. I'm saying this because today, William Samoei Ruto, that is the President of the Republic of Kenya, have decided to read us the names of the 11 people or the 11 CSS that he has nominated that are waiting to be vetted by the Parliament in the coming days. The question is, why would the president give us only 11 names, yet we know very well that the names are supposed to be 22? Here is the answer. But before we talk about that, I would like to appreciate you for the support that you're giving us and also give you a chance to go to the subscription area. If you're meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and drop me a comment and tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching you. I'll not fail to appreciate those who have been giving us your support, because without your support, this channel cannot grow and it cannot reach where it has reached at this moment. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Now, jumping back to our discussion, William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, was given a second chance to prove that he is worthy to rule the country of Kenya as the president up to 2027 by the Gen Zs insisting that he fires the CSS that he appointed during the previous time. But now it has been proven that the president is not in a position to guide or to rule this country in the right direction. Why? Because the Gen Zs were very clear during their request or during their demand. They said that fire do not reshuffle. But what we are seeing is that there are some of the CSS that some of them have retained their positions, some have been fired, some have been reshuffled. Somebody like David Chirchir was the former CS of Energy. Right now he has been reshuffled to become the CS of Roads and Transport. I want to read for you the names of those who have been of the 11 cabinets whom the president have just read, and he has said that they are waiting for the vetting of the Parliament. These are the cabinet members nominated by President Ruto. Number 1, we have got Kithure Kindiki, that is Interior. A newly appointed cabinet, first bunch of 11 CSS appointed to the cabinet. Number 1, Interior, we have got Kithure Kindiki. Health, we have got Dr. Deborah Mulongo Baraza. 3, Public Works, Alice Wahome. Education, Julius Ogamba. Defense, Aden Duale. Agriculture, Dr. Andrew Karanja. Environment, we have got Soipan Tuya. Water, Eric Muridhi. Roads and Transport, David Chirchir. ICT, we have got Dr. Margaret Ndungu. And then AG, that is Attorney General, we have got Rebecca Miano. Now, there is something that I want to talk about here. I want to highlight something here. Under education, we had got Machogu. And right now, we have got Julius Ogamba. There is something interesting about this guy by the name Julius Ogamba. During 2022 general election, Julius Ogamba and Machogu wanted to be the governor of Kisii. And his deputy was this man by the name Julius Ogamba. Right now, Machogu have not been is not going to come back as the CS. In short, his name is nowhere to be seen. But the person who was supposed to be his deputy during the gubernatorial time is replacing him. What does that one show us? Now, There are people who are not going to come back no matter what happens, no matter what. We have got somebody like Kipchumba Murkomen. Kipchumba Murkomen will not come back no matter what. Somebody like Moses Kuria. Those are the people that are not going to, people like Muturi are not going to come back. There is a question that a lot of people are asking, that the CSS are supposed to be 22. Why is it that the president is nominating only 11 at this point? Where are these 11 others going to come from? That is a very big question that needs an answer. And the answer is this. This is now where Raila Amolo Odinga's equation is coming in. Raila has been fighting on how he can work hand in hand with the government of William Samoei Ruto. He worked with the government of Moi, he succeeded. He worked with the government of Kibaki, he succeeded. He tried working with the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he succeeded. And he has been trying as much as he can to find a way of working with the government of William Samoei Ruto. And he is going to succeed. How? William Ruto has given us the 11, he has nominated the 11 cabinet secretaries that he thinks by his side are competent and can work with him. And remember the last time William Ruto was talking about the CSS, he said that people should pray for him so that he can have people that will lead him, will kind of make him achieve his goals as the president. Now, this one is very interesting, by the way, because William Ruto, as the president, has given us 11 CSS who are waiting to be vetted. The 11 CSS that are remaining, we don't know where they're going to come from. No one is talking about them. In fact, the president is just saying that he's doing consultation abroad, politically. In political. I want you to listen to the way the president is talking about this.
I am continuing to undertake consultations across the political divide on the balance of cabinet that I will appoint shortly. The consultations are at an advanced stage, and internal processes in various sectors are underway to facilitate my appointment of the balance of this cabinet. Additionally, I will be issuing next week a clear roadmap on the assignment that the new cabinet is going to have, with clear timelines and deliverables for us to harness the tremendous potential that exists in our nation and drive our country to greatness. Thank you very much.
Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka said today, during the press briefing, he said very well that as Azimio la Umoja coalition, they are not going to work with the Kenya Kwanza government, and that anybody who will go to work with the Kenya Kwanza government will go according as per his or her own wish, but will not go under the coalition of Azimio la Umoja.
Straightforward reason that such actions are betrayal of the ideology, values, and tenets of both our coalition party and our constituent parties. As long as the Kenya Kwanza regime remain in place, absolutely nothing will change. A cabinet reorganization and changing of office holders will only be cosmetic. Unless, and I want to add this, unless that new cabinet will take place after what, and this is something we need to really reflect on, after what our leader, Honorable Raila Odinga, has called a convention. A convention, not a dialogue. Following that convention, then there can be engagement with regard to interim arrangements of a government of national unity. And as transitional government of national unity. Following resolutions of a convention. Number 3, should any of our members opt to join the proposed Kenya Kwanza-led broad-based government of national unity, we shall not be party to that decision. They will actually only be joining in their individual capacities, not on behalf of Azimio. Finally, we reiterate our public position that when it comes to siding with Gen Z and the Kenyan people versus a Kenya Kwanza regime, our decision is as obvious as day and night. We will always side and stand with the people of Kenya. God bless Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party. God bless our country, Kenya.
The question is what is the statement that Kalonzo Musyoka telling us is true or false? Because we know very well that Raila Amolo Odinga is pressurizing or is working on how some of the Azimio la Umoja people can join the government as the CSS to work with William Samoei Ruto. And it has been leaked that 4 of them are coming from ODM, 3 of them are might come from Wiper, and then others we don't know where they're going to come from. So the question is, who is telling us the truth? And what is the interest of Raila Amolo Odinga in all this? The Gen Zs were very clear. We don't need reshufflement. We need all of them to go home. So my question is, don't we have any other person that is capable of replacing somebody like Kithure Kindiki as the CS of Interior? Because even if I was listening to Kithure Kindiki during the interview, when he was being interviewed on Citizen TV by Sam Gituku, and there is something that he said very funny.
Country has a constitution and is governed by the rule of law. The people who invaded parliament, for example, and attempted to raise it down.
No, we'll get to the question of parliament.
Just a minute. You asked me about anarchists. And I told you
I'm asking specifically about the people that we'll get to the question of parliament, but allow me.
Anarchists are the people who tried to overthrow the constitution and try to overturn constitutional order by doing what they did. The anarchist is not
Rex died on a Thursday, way before the breach of parliament on 25th.
Yes, I've said if any death occurred outside the law, there will be accountability. It's as simple as that.
And these are the kind, and also somebody like Aden Duale. Don't we have somebody who can replace Aden Duale? Okay, we know very well the demand of the Gen Zs was to not replace with, in fact, it was very clear that anybody who have served as the former CS either in Uhuru's government or Ruto's government and has been fired should not come back. So automatically we disqualified people like Mutahi Kagwe coming back as the CSS of health, people like Matiang'i coming back, but we did not see this coming. Like people like of course, somebody like Aden Duale was speaking as if he was still in the government, and somebody like Kithure Kindiki had not spoken since he was fired. So, and it is still confusing. I really don't know your thought concerning this decision of William Samoei Ruto bringing back people like Kithure Kindiki, Aden Duale, and Chirchir, reshuffling them, and why is he still not? Why didn't he give us all the names of the 12 CSS so that during the vetting people can know all of these CSS before bringing a lot of problems and confusions? What is going on in the government? Has William Ruto reached that point whereby he's saying that I cannot do it anymore? Or what is going on? I don't know what you think. I just want to listen to your thought at the comment section. And a reminder, if you're for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share and drop me a comment and tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching you. And if you're watching from another platform, you can go to YouTube, try searching Havana Media. It will bring you back to this channel, and you click the subscribe button so that any moment there is a video that hasn't been uploaded, you can get it very easily. Until you meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.